Hello. So what my opponents are trying to say is that the government surveillance is here to protect us and that they need to do whatever they need to do in order to protect us as a country because we have a lack of trust within our people. But do we really trust the government? That's the question. There are so many abusers and so many issues that have come out into the media. Do we trust our government with that much ability? Now, they also said that it is legal, that it's legal under the Constitution. I mean, if you put legal in a quote. After all, slavery once was legal as well. Laws represent what a government and sometimes perhaps even a majority of people want at a given point in time. They change and are changeable. What once was a potential felony in Colorado is now a tourist draw, and that would be weed. People go there to now smoke and buy and tour and do all these sorts of things, and that's just recently. Laws are meant to change. We are not asking for a ban on surveillance, we are asking for a change in a few laws, added checks and balances, added more accountability and monitoring of officials. They made a comment that Snowden did something wrong, that as a whistleblower he was wrong in what he did. But Douglas Rushkoff of CNN said that Snowden is a hero because he realized that our very humanity was being compromised by the blind implementation of machines in the name of making us safe. Unlike those around him who were too absorbed in their task to reflect on their actions and pause in their pursuit of digital omniscience, Snowden allowed himself to be disturbed by what he was doing. He paused. He took a moment to think about what this was going to be for the future, and he realized that it was wrong. What the government was doing was wrong, and the fact that it was a secret from the public was an issue. Snowden was a hero in that moment. Another comment that my opponents made were that FISA amendments, that they have to go through the courts and that it's legal to do all of that. Sam Sachs of the NSA overreach states that with the Protect America Act of 2007 and the later the FISA Amendments Act, Congress removed the need of executive intelligence agencies to even obtain a warrant from the FISA court. So they don't even need it at times. It coded electronic monitoring of communications of all Americans who may be communicating with foreign agents as long as it was reasonably believed that the specific target of that surveillance was not inside the country. And to discourage telecom companies from not complying, they were granted full legal immunity to betray their customers' privacy. The government allowed companies to betray our privacy. Okay. Kenneth Roth of the Human Rights Watch also stated that the government still typically needs to make a more rigorous showing to a judge to target the contents of their conversation, but it can now obtain information on virtually every other aspect of our lives for the asking. The lack of legally recognized privacy interests in our metadata lies behind the recently disclosed court order allowing the National Security Agency, or the NSA, to vacuum up that data wholesale. Even if they were to get a court order, they can still get so many things from the NSA. They can get our entire metadata in a vacuum. That is just wrong. The government snooping in our metadata is done without our consent, and there seems to be no way of escaping government's acquisition of our metadata short of abstaining from electronic communication altogether, which is hardly a practical alternative to our world, our modern day world. So again, we are only asking for more checks and balances, more accountability, and monitoring of officials. We're not asking for a ban, and that is it.